carvings out of wood, concrete, and stone, along with brass moldings. There's root gourds from all over the world up in the main building, like 1,000-year-old root gourds. There's a smaller building to the right with a bunch of little art. And then we have the Capon House behind this dock here. It's one of the very first homes built out here in the 1800s. Now, it was built across the lake, though. They moved it over here about 4 years ago now, floated it here. Made it part of their museum. The people that owned it were bought it. We're going to bulldoze it to build something different. And Winter Park said, well, we're going to keep that one. We just have to have a spot. So there's a lot to see there. You can take tours in that house on Wednesdays and Sundays. Over here, we have the Sinclair Oil Company home. They were the ones that came over the dinosaur. That was the logo. Yes, it is. It was a family dwelling. Now the canals, unique as they are, were made to look like this back in the 1940s. There were natural canals between the lakes. They're all natural lakes. This Winter Park wanted to spice them up here a bit, so they poured them up with this steel, pounded big steel sheets into the ground, and capped them off with the wood. Now over here we have a 350-year-old tree, part of the Sinclair estate, which posted on Zillow, the sale sign for $2.7 million, which is below the average. And you get that tree. So there you go. If you got a spare 2.7 million. Now here you got to watch your head. So get ready to duck. Now the canals are about 5 feet deep here, and the lakes average 12 to 15 feet. There are some 20, 25 foot holes, and one spot on the big lake, 32 feet deep. A lot of bamboo in these canals, and you can see to the left and down here at the end is a wall that separates the two homes. Kind of cool, coming up on the left. Way to do bamboo, huh? Well, the next lake here is Lake Virginia, and it was named by David Marzel, one of the earliest settlers to get here back in 1858. And settled in on the smallest lake, which will be going past to the left on this side of that White House coming up on the left is the canal. It's an 80-acre lake. And he had the 11 kids and settled in over there, named it after himself, and he named this one before he came to Virginia. The Gold Chapel over there is part of the Rollins College campus. That was built in 1932. Go there on the campus if you want. Check it out. It's got this museum. It's also located on the campus at Spurs. Throw that thing in there. Over there it has an adventure as well. Coming on the left is that little canal. What's that? Which museum? Yeah. Now, the White House right there was the very first architectural design of a James Gamble Rogers. Did 50 homes from the 1920s until the 50s. That was the first. It was a gentleman's club. The front section of it, the middle section, is original. The two ends are new. Over the years, it changed from a gentleman's club to the music hall for Rollins College, and then nobody did anything with it because it was a club environment, not a residence. So along came this guy and convinced Winter Park to let him change it. So now that's a single-family dwelling. Not a hotel like somebody said. Is that a hotel or a hospital or what? Nope. At the end here is the oldest house on the lake. Built about 1898. Then Mr. Morris North Boulevard, Winter Park, bought it. And then in 1951, his granddaughter ended up marrying Dr. He became the president of Rollins that year. They moved in here with a couple of peacocks. Now, being noisy birds, they got them away from the house where they multiplied. This house had 200 acres back there associated with it. So by the 60s, there were so many peacocks who drive down Genius Drive. They opened it to the public and see them all. Back in 68, I was 8 years old. My grandfather used to bring me here all the time. Then we quit coming, didn't find out why until I got this job. But in 70, vandals came in here and tore it up. It's a bad thing. So we shut it down, and then after the McKeans all passed away, all of it was donated to Rollins. Now there are 2 houses on this piece of property, which is now 50 acres. One on the little lake behind this one. Another very old home. Obviously built around the same time, turn of the century. And there's a whole bunch of peacocks still on the 50 acres, which are the Winter Park symbol bird. So they take really good care of it. I kind of like that tile roof. Instead of the green and the orange, that's got more of the beachy look. So it kind of goes along with the rest of it. Crazy looking structures on the top. They're built well. Hurricane would think of this. They opened up the doors here about 1885. That is their ski jump right there. And when they did, you could attend it for about $100 or so a year. If you want to go here now, though, you're looking at $70,000 a year. Oops. It's a liberal arts college. So you got business, engineering, and music from time to time. Over where the people are standing, that's a little Daytona beachfront there. And then, of course, that's the centerpiece of the school there. That's the lunchroom, the cafeteria, the student center, and swimming pool. Now, it ranks number 6. Number 6 in the country for higher learning centers because 97% of the faculty have either a PhD or a doctorate degree. It's also in the top 10 of those beautiful colleges in the country. Occupies about 80 acres of land, and they graduate 1,800 times $70,000. Okay. Of course, this is their boathouse right there. Houses 95% of the boats. And another boathouse on the big lake that houses the crew boats. And here we have the ski boats, sailboats, paddleboards, and all of those. Got involved in all the water sports, slalom, skiing. Very much the top 5 ski teams in the country. What do you rather well? Next point here is the Cornell. And that blue thing you see right there, that's a piece of art. That's the back of the head with no ears and no face. So, like I said, if you go here, get here kind of early, check it all out. It is free. And then you can wander over to the lunchroom about 11 o'clock. 11 to 1 is their lunch hour. And you can go in there and have a really good lunch. And you can go to the old chapel over there. And after all of that, you can come over here to the public swimming area called Dinky Dock. It's the only public swimming area in the park. It's named by Rollins after the Dinky Line. The Dinky Line was a little narrow gauge railroad built here in 1889. And all the way to 1967 and merged with the big rail system. Also called the Little Wiggler back in the day. Back then, everybody just got off the train and helped put it back on the track. Now they're going to be calling Morgan Court for a free ride. Now we have 2 public boat launches in one park. This is one of them that costs $6 a day, though, if you want to launch your boat here. You got a motor on it, of course. Then next to that, we have a big building that is an off-campus college dorm. They have their own lagoon-style swimming pool down in the palm trees. So they're styling pretty good up there. And then next door is first president of Bryan's College. He was in the orange tile roof home there. Now, the least expensive of all the homes around here in Winter Park are the condos. There are some on every freeway. And on this one, here you go. We've got these couple here. And they start out about $200,000. Work their way on up to about the $1 million mark. For the ones at the end over here. Up at the top of the bird's eye. All the gray stuff you see in the trees everywhere is Spanish moss. But it's not Spanish, and it's not moss. It's their plant related to the pineapple. Back in the early 1900s, it was used as a stuffing material. They thought, oh, that'll work great. Pillows and mattresses. Ford even got on board and started stuffing under their seats. Remember that phrase, itching to buy a board? Well, they didn't know they had all these little chiggers in there. Fighting bugs. And that ended up being one of automotive's first recalls. So, the old Spanish moth has got some history. This used to be a bed and breakfast till somebody ruined that. Quick, be $165 to rent this one. Nice and paddleboard. The branch that's going across the water here has resurrection fern on it. Right now it's not looking alive, it looks dead, but it's very much alive. It can stay that way forever. And then all you gotta do is get it wet. Several hours later it's back to green. Resurrection. Alright, watch the bridge again, watch your head. Side of the canal, we have a big pine tree right here. It's about 250 years old. Right here. You get a whole lot bigger than that around here in Florida. More bamboo. And the big bamboo is out here at the end, a little cool. Water fountain. Over to the right is the Cypress Stream root system. Cypress knees, they call it. They're all protected. Here's the Bible place, and they got all those there. Don't look comfortable. Don't put your shit. Don't there's some trouble with that. Coming up on the right over here, there's a brown house that sits back a little ways. That's it. Well, that used to be the Walgreens drugstore when we came home. Maybe somebody out here took it to old CVS moved in. Like Big Dog was Woodward Brewer. He was a carriage accessory company out of New York, and he would come down here in the 1800s to collect wood. His accessories. That's an ahinga over here to the left, also known as snake bird, piano bird, and water turkey. But he would come down here and he bought up all the land on the right side. He was the very first home on this side of the lake. Set up camp behind the double-door boathouse and the little wooden shingle clapboard house, which his wife was not too pleased with. So she went on back to New York and stayed there until one day he built this house, which was a replica of the one that they lived in New York, which came back to that. There it is, the white one. It's got 8 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms, a ballroom on the 2nd floor, of course, the dual wraparound porches, place to get up on the roof. So that's the brewer's thing. No, that thing is turned into a drug lord house. Yeah. Now it's just owned by some normal person. Nobody's normal or average around here, you know. Style home, and it was the very last architectural design of James Campbell. And the design of that home meant that if you went into any room in the house, looked out the window, you could see the lake. Kind of cool. I'm all about that one. The fishtail chimneys up there were designed to catch rainwater from the silos. All the white sand came from the bottom of the ground. That's the rich. Another ridge. It's a wealthy ridge. A wealthy ridge. Well, we have a house over this way where I'm pointing. Big chimney, red brick, white trim, round the top door, covered with Florida pig. That used to be the home of Mr. Red Rogers. Yeah, that's where he lived, grew up. College graduate, and movie. About him, Tom Hanks. Filming it there, I guess. Then the house with the blue roof right there with all them windows. The Windex house. Another joke. Here's another one that recently went up for sale. I haven't checked that one. All the things I need to do, if I don't write them down there by the time I get home, I forgot all about it. I finally found that 2.7, but I don't know what this one's going for. Guys are building the dock the hard way. We've been doing that, working on that for months. Now this next canal is the Venetian. Quite a bit different than the last. It's 8/10 of a mile long, lots of twists and turns and obstacles to run into. Takes about 4 months to train our new guys. We got one behind us. He's on his solo flight. Hopefully he doesn't wreck the boat. Not really. They would if they didn't have the lake committee here. Yeah, they come out here with their weed boat, and John boat, and they'll have their battery-powered tools for the woodwork. And then they got a big weed boat that scoops the weeds up. And they got an airboat that comes out here and throws in pellets to kill all the stuff that's actually growing up. Yeah, well, who knows, you know. They say nothing, but anything that kills, I don't know. Yep. They'll have to come up on our dock and paint it for us. Don't see them too often. Don't see much in the summertime. As it gets cooler, things will change here. Well, you know, we got all the different birds and prey around here. And of course, there's the bass and the turtles and the shrimp and the catfish. Got some banded water snakes cruising around here. Haven't seen any moccasins, but they're poisonous snakes. They pretty much tried to get all that out of here over the years to make it a swimming environment. Nope, no gators. To speak of, there might be one somewhere on the northern lake. They stay away from this area. I've been out here boating since the 70s and I've never seen an alligator. Back in 1970 is when we took the ball out. I'll show you a cove called Alligator Cove, where they all used to hang out and the reason they got removed. Separately, and some of the folks sold their boathouses. I'll show you one up here that went for $325,000. All these little red bloom things here, see that? That's the sleeping hibiscus and the no-web zone. Rollins College crew boathouse right there. And then coming up on the right in the middle, painted the color of money green, with a $100,000 wave boat in it. Boathouse. No parking either on the Rollins College Eco property there. Now this is the largest lake in the chain, Lake Maitland, 450 acres. So it's twice the size of any other lake. It has the largest park on the right, and it has an island in the middle over there. Beyond the island, there are another two legs of this lake to the right and left that you don't see, that are bigger than what you see over here. Kind of looks like this, only twice the size or bigger. Now, this is a 13-acre piece of land here with some of the oldest cypress trees, some up to 1,000 years old back. And it's a real popular place for weddings and photo shoots. Got a structure right up here, I'll show you. Right here to the right, 6-pillar structure. About every weekend in the cooler months, we'll have a wedding there. And lots of photography goes on there. Another bingo over here. And right here at the point, you get a good look into the park, see what it looks like. So you can see it has a perimeter sidewalk. A lot of benches everywhere, all the trees, lots of kids. And it has a fishing pier down here at the end. So if you come here, just bring along fishing poles and catch some dinner. I have seen people while we're on the tour here reeling them in. So you can catch them there. $10 million homes around here. But over here we have the old Alabama Hotel. That was built in the 1920s. Pretty much the hot spot back in the day. And then over the years, it turned into an adult assisted living facility, but it ultimately ended up 20 privately owned condos. So that's what it is today. If you go to the park, that's on Alabama Drive. You can just stay on Alabama Drive and it'll take you right in front of that building. Really cool to see up close. Over here, we have tree trimming 101 right there. That's one of the fanciest. Uh-oh, we're going to blow. Never seen the water on before. But yeah, that's another James Gamble. Fancy boathouse, fancy yard, fancy everything. Two in the middle here break the $10 million mark. And the white one there has an Olympic-sized swimming pool. Has a tennis court. Has a shuffleboard, party suite, mother-in-law suite, cat and dog suite. Got all the suites. That's the sweet house. Owned by Bread Company. So we call that one Rolling in the Dough. Rolling in the Dough. Yep. So these are some of the nicest ones in the chain. There are a couple nicer hidden away. But this would be a good representation of the higher end homes around here. The blue wall right there is an infinity wall. The water flows over that, giving a nice look from inside the house at the pool and the lake. That was owned by a refrigeration company. Refrigeration's good business, apparently. Yeah, well, that goes without saying. You gotta keep the beer cold. Now this house right here is another James Gamble home, Mediterranean style, built in the 30s. When it was originally built though, the water went all the way up to the wall. Wasn't any yard out there. So now that's the smallest yard in the Chain of Lakes. We also call it the Tom Hanks house because he stayed there during the Apollo 13 project from Earth to the Moon. When they were doing that building. So that was his hangout. So he's been around here twice now. Once for that and once for the Fred Rogers. Now, it's on Via Tuscany, and it goes over this little bridge right here onto a 12-acre island. And that is the only way on and off that island right there. This island was created by James Gamble in the 1920s, and the idea came from a barge that he had out here called the Island, a dredging barge. So they decided to sandbag what was called Bear Island out in the shape of the Isle of Sicily. And they took the barge over there in that cove that you see on the other side and dredged it up. There are also a couple of dredge holes in this area, 20-25 foot. Over there it's 32 feet deep. And there are 11 homes out here. So 12 acres, 11 homes. Of the rich and famous for sure. You live out there, it's no body, I guess. And the heart surgeon lives right there. That'd be the heart surgeon I won't do me. I think heart surgeon. And then coming home out of the because it is special. Every year somebody comes out and decorates it Thanksgiving for Christmas. Still has some ornaments on it, made it all the way through the year this time. And then the island again is Dog Island, and it was named by the pilots that have flown over it. If you look down at it, the sky looks like the head of a dog. And so Winter Park has a distillery here, and they brew a bottle of Dog Island rum. Well, been to that distillery, pretty cool. Looks illegal when you walk in there, though. There's all these stainless steel stills everywhere. And you go in there in the little package section, pick you up a bottle of Dog Island rum, and then you get to see the island, because it's a picture of it, which again is in the shape of the head of a dog, a Labrador. Cross between a lab and a pointer. What it looks like. So one of the traditional things that people do is they get their bottle of Dog Island rum and head to the island when they finish. A group of people, you know. It's up on Orange Avenue towards 1792. The last light before you get to 1792, if you're heading up Orange Avenue, take a left. Right on the right. It is good rum. Really good rum. And they got some other stuff, bourbon, all kinds of beers, all brewed there. Over here, the brown one, black brown one with the stairs coming down, has the only indoor-outdoor swimming pool. I always wanted one of them. Big windows to the right there. That's the interior part of the pool. Then the house next to it, one of the biggest ones out here on this lake at 24,000 square feet. Used to belong to Horace Grant of the Orlando Magic basketball team. And then the white one there next to it to the left with the in-ground tennis court is the Packard Motor Company. And that was built in 1932 during the Great Depression, so I guess they were doing okay. Last but not least on this lake, Colonel Robert Scott's home right over here, the blue-gray with the two-story view. I kind of like this brown house on that corner here of the canal and the lake. I don't like the wood, but boy, that piece of property is good. I'd give a leg or an arm for that. I'll bet it. But it is a nice piece. Got about 100 yards of canal frontage here. So you can come out, jump in the canal, take a dip.